Hi everybody, I'm AD Smith. Hopefully you know me. If you don't, I'm a Games Arts lecturer at Falmouth University at the Games Academy. I'm also associate lecturer, so I'm here to give a talk to everybody about the rookies competition. So today I'm going to talk to you about the competition from the Academy's point of view. So uh, you can go onto the website and type in therookies.co.uk, and up the top you'll have a number of uh, options for you, but I'm going to talk about the actual schools here. So you can see two highlighted. You've got Falmouth Games Academy and you've got the university. The one that you want to be interested in here is the Games Academy. So I'm just going to click on that, and this will pull up the university for the Games Academy here. Okay, so it gives you an overview of the work that we do at the Games Academy. It gives you a little bit of content and context about it, but wants to highlight here, when you start the course here at Falmouth University, that it already opens that door for you. So we've already got 4 achievements there, yeah? So you've already gained a reputation for yourself. So I'm going to scroll down here, and it allows you to see some of the previous show reels that we've had here at the Games Academy. Okay, so we've been involved with this since 2020. So we've had 5 years of this. I've been involved with the rookies competition for 12 years, right the way from college all the way into my university experience right now here at Falmouth University as well. So you've got an awful lot of archived work there to show you the level of work that you're now producing here at the Games Academy for 2025. So if you enter, you can then get your work immortalized, hopefully, in the university submissions here. And here you can see past winners from the Games Academy here for you to then actually go and look and resource it to. So if you click on that, you can then expand that, and it'll increase with the amount of entries that go over 7 pages. All right, so this is just from the schools aspect. And then later on down, you'll then get individualized portfolio pieces as well from the Games Academy as well. So as I just go back here, if I can just go back, I'll just start again. Schools, Falmouth. We're ranked within the top 50 in the world at the Games Academy. So there it is. With our achievements here, we've been ranked in the top 50 in the world. In just doing games development, we're in the top 40. Yeah, and in even doing with concept art, we're then ranked in top 30 in the world for just doing concept art. So here are the achievements, right from 22 all the way now up to hopefully 2025. So hopefully you'll start entering all that really great work and content that you put on at the Expo, and hopefully get featured in the 2025 Rookies Award. Okay, so even when you pick up this, you can then utilize this work and use these achievements from both on your portfolio pieces, yeah, and on your websites, as well as your LinkedIn profiles. Okay, so what does that entail? So if I then go back onto the actual Wookiee competition here, you click on the contest, yeah, and you go in Enter Now. And this is the flavor of the work that you can then showcase in the actual rookies competition itself. So I'll just let that run for you all. Okay. So I think this was played at the beginning of the expo as well. So it's just on the competition page here. You've got an overview of the actual competition and all the dates that are involved. You have plenty of time. The deadline for this is not until the 20th of June. So you've got plenty of time to put those own individual pieces in, but also the really great group work that you've been putting in there as well. Okay? Now, what I want to emphasize here is that you've got 6 opportunities of being featured. Okay? Now, I don't want to put pressure on any of you to go and get the main rookie awards for any of the category entries for game development, concept art, visual effects, or anything. Yeah. I don't want to even put pressure on you to become a finalist. Yeah. But you have every opportunity just from the work that you've put out on the expo today to be featured easily in the draft categories. Okay. But not only that, you've got another 3 opportunities after that, because then you've got the Directors Award that's then awarded by judges and specialists and directors from the rookies to highlight the work that's been entered into that category for the rookies as well. So you've got that, the Director's Choice Award. You've then got Excellence Awards as well that go along with each of the categories as well. And then finally, you've got the public vote. So that goes out to the whole of the public, but this is global, remember. This is all international, all the way around the world. So you've got around about 30,000 entries that go into the Rookies Award. Yeah. So it's an awful lot of competition. So not only that, but a lot of the entries don't realize, but with that, putting that work together and making a submission, you then get highlighted as a portfolio as well. So in essence, you get 7 opportunities of getting your work featured and highlighted. Okay, so I'm now just going to go back onto the schools here, if it will let me. No, there it is. And I'm going to start picking out a few portfolio pieces. So when you click on this, it will actually give you a PDF of the school rankings, and it will then highlight those achievements that you've got from just being associated with the Games Academy. Okay, so I'll just type in Falmouth again. Let's pick a good one. So you had a load of industry people yesterday, alumni who are now working in the industry. Now I want everybody to enter. Yeah, I don't just want artists. I need animators. I need concept artists. I need character modelers. I need programmers. I need designers, script writers. I need you all to be interested in and have a vested interest in this. So from the art side, because I'm on the art, from the environment art, Louis was an industry guest yesterday, and this was his finalist. He got selected as a finalist. He didn't even actually want to enter. He had like about a week before he actually had to get the material together before missing the actual deadline, because he wasn't actually he wasn't bothered about it. So Louis actually, I hope he doesn't mind me actually highlighting this. So I told him I was going to do it anyway. So this was his 3rd-year submission work. This is his portfolio piece. So as you can see, it gets highlighted as a finalist. So that's like a big red flag to any employer out there to say that, there you are, pick me, okay? You've got a whole load of options of using different material, media for your entries. You've got YouTube, you've got Vimeo, you've got all sorts of other software that you can use for Marmoset and SketchUp to actually link to your submission entries. What I would impress upon you is not to use screenshots. Try and use the software and the authoring tools to render out the images that you want to then submit in any of your portfolios or into any of your show reels. So the cool thing about the rookies is you've got a whole host of tools and features, and the narratives that are about those is all about the production pipelines. So they want to see the processes and the iteration and the development that goes into those submissions. So you've got a whole host of features here that can then highlight those workflows with using diffuse and ambient occlusion lighting, and then with all the first lighting passes as well, as you can see. And then you can always link this work always back to your ArtStation as well. So it's not only about using authoring tools, but it's also the subsequent tools for using materials and textures, but also highlighting the modularity aspects of those pieces as well. And then you get feedback from people that are entering the competition, but also feedback from industry judges as well. I'll give you another example. If I can go back. Don't have to go again. So here we have Marty. He was an animator. He did an animation show reel. So this shows his rigging. That show reel. But it goes into a lot of detail with all the rigging and setup for that character. So you've got all the concept sketches of the character, sketches for it, poses, all rendered out for that piece. You've got the whole character hierarchy there, as well as the emotive aspects of it. So if I just click on his name there, it gives you Marty. That shows the awards that he's picked up just from the animation side of things. And you can all do that. It's not just about the art, it's not just about the animation, it's also about the design as well. And all these awards can then be put onto your CV and then put onto your LinkedIn profile. And as I say, this is a major indicator to employers to again want to get you in for interview and showcase that actual work themselves. So that's the awards that he's actually picked up. Rookie of the Year finalist, Excellence Awards, and also selecting for the actual draft itself. Let's just do a couple more. So here we have, this is the group entry. This is for like Game of the Year. This is the again, 2022. And the whole team behind this, there was about a team of 12. Now there's only one person that can actually enter this, but has to credit everybody on the actual team aspect for the group project. So this was for PC and console. So they have an actual show reel for it, and it gives you a whole breakdown of the character work, the design work, all the textures and materials that were used in game, all the modular breakdown, and here's the actual video. So you've got an actual cinematic of it. You've all been doing this. It's all on the Expo floor. So you've got a number of options with this. You've got it, as I say, you can enter into PC and console. That's very, very popular. There's a lot of people that go in for that actual competition. You've got immersive categories, which we've also been very successful at, with finalists from Falmouth Games Academy in there. And you've also got mobile. Now, not a lot of you will have realised that you could actually port your PC games over to a mobile format, whether it be handheld or phone. So it's something to consider, because it's one of the categories that's not very oversubscribed to. So think about that, because as I say, the deadline's not until the 20th of June. So you could put an entry into the mobile category, and it could get shown and get some really good recognition for it, because everybody has the opportunity. But you can only submit into one games category. So just be mindful of that. Okay. So that's that one. Concept artists. We need more concept artists to enter. Come on. Oh. Where are we? Here we are. So concept artists are thinking it's very competitive. It is, yeah. But again, it's showing that 2D pipeline and that process and that breakdown. So this was Louis Marion's submission. Now he entered the concept art category. You also have the option of entering for internships as well. So he actually entered into 2 internships, and he was the finalist for 2 of those internships. So that again, he got rewarded with that achievement for being a finalist in 2 internship categories. But here you can see all that pre-production work. So it's all useful. It shows all that breakdown and all that iterative development. So with initial sketches, with initial value drawings, here your value breakdowns, lighting passes. Oops. Again, these are the really cool features that you can then use as part of your submission entry to show that process and that development of each of those pieces up until the final composition. And these are just some of the comments that you can get from those. So I'll just scroll back up. It's a good job this is all being recorded anyway, so you can always go over it again. But this is all on the website for you. So there's Louis Marion. Again, hopefully you won't mind me highlighting his work, but they're the awards and achievements. So he's got finalists in concept art for both the internship categories as well. That's his actual portfolio piece, and then this will link to his ArtStation as well. So going over to the contest, you have the entries. So you've got 2D animation, 3D animation, architectural visualization, concept art, digital fashion, game development, graphic design, immersive media, motion graphics, product design, visual effects. So out of these, visual effects, game development, 3D animation and 2D animation are very, very competitive. Even now in the actual competition itself, you can see how many entries we've got. We're already up to, I think, 54 pages. Yeah, that will easily, by the time the actual deadline comes in, that'll be well over 300 pages of submissions, but that takes in all the categories. Okay. So when it actually comes to the contest itself, whoops, you can only enter one rookies competition. So you've got all these here. So you just have to be mindful whether you're actually putting in for the actual game development or into visual effects. You can only enter into one. But you can also enter with that one entry. You can enter it into 2 of the career internships that they have in offer at the rookies as well. So that gives you 3 areas of exposure. Yeah, and if you include the group work that you've done as the team, it gives you 4 options of getting exposure in the rookies competition. So it's 4 times the amount of opportunities that you can get. So you have to be selective on which of these internships and which of these career opportunities you want to go for, but you've got at least 2 options for that. Okay, so 1 rookies competition and then a choice of 2 internships as well. So what we would do, I'm now going to do my Jerry Maguire moment. So I need you to help me to help you make sure you get that exposure in the actual competition. So, as I say, we're already featured under the schools here at the Games Academy at Falmouth University. We want you to get even more exposure in being able to say that you're from the Games Academy because we're already in the top 50 in the world for both games development, in environment work, in concept art work, yeah, in all 6 areas that you're working in. So please, please, please make sure you talk to your lecturers, talk to your ALs, and make sure that you take the opportunity of showcasing all that really brilliant work, because then you'll get recognised internationally, not just from having the industry day yesterday, which was really positive from the people that came down to see the showcase that you had, but now you'll also get that international recognition of the work that you've been producing here within the Games Academy. So I'm going to leave that at that. I think I've talked about enough about that. I'm just going to leave it open to any questions that you have, and hopefully I'll be able to answer them for you. So there you go. How's that for everybody? All right. Has anybody got any questions for me at all? Yep. Yes. If you were doing it from a group aspect, you'd probably go into either the game of the year. But then as individuals, you probably want to then showcase that work of the parts that you've played in doing that development in your own submission entry as well. Yeah. So then you can then make that connection and that you have both into the actual individual game development category, but also reference that into the game of the year or immersive game of the year or mobile game of the year. Does that make sense? Yeah. So again, it gives you two options of getting exposure there from a game development point of view. So if you had your own individual submission, so depending on how many games that you've worked on this year, you could then have any of the semester work that you've then worked on as your own private portfolio piece, but included in that, you can then have the group work that you contributed to. So then that work would then be highlighted in your own rookies entries for game development, but then that would then also be showcased in the game of the year category or mobile or immersive category to then show all that really good group work and teamwork as well. So that would then give you the double exposure. Yeah. Okay. Any other questions? Nope. I can't see anybody because the lights are in my face. Yeah. Um, I'll just go over the actual Falmouth again. So not only do you get the actual exposure from the actual competition itself, this will also help as a reference for all that really great work that you've had in both showing the actual show reels that all the technicians have put together for 2025 as well. So this will also be helping to feature, and this you can also link in with both on your CV and on your website as well. Can't get out of that now. Okay. So what I'll do now is I'll just finish off with actually making sure that check out the Rookies 2025. You've all got all really great material there that you should be showcasing. And just remember, you've got until the 20th of June. So even though you've got the expo now, you've got plenty of time to get all that work really, really nice and polished, both as individually and as group teams as well. So make sure you utilize this. And I'll also talk about not just you've got the rookies coming up, you've also probably got another opportunity to feature in both the IG50 awards towards the latter part of the year. So make sure you keep an eye out for that. But I would really like, and a lot of us would really like to see you put all this excellent work together and make sure you get it featured in this year's rookies competition as well. So maximize that opportunity out for yourself. So I'm just going to finish off with showcasing the rookies again. So hopefully you've enjoyed that. But if anybody's got any questions that they want to ask me about it, I'm available on Teams, and you can also email me as well. And I'm sure the other lecturers would also be happy and interested to help you with your submissions. So please feel free to contact us about anything with the submission entries with this year's Rookies competitions. So thank you very much for attending, and I look forward to seeing the GA entries into this year's 2025 Rookies competitions. So thank you very much.